Hi guys, today we are going to be talking about how and why we went vegan.
So I've been vegan for almost a year now. December 27th of 2017 is when I made the switch. There's three things that were really bothering me. One, I couldn't sleep through the night. I was waking up 5, 6, 7 times a night. Had extreme joint pain. Could barely put my socks on in the morning because of my lower back, my knees, elbows, everything. And I was working out and I couldn't lose weight. So Yaz exposed me to a YouTuber, Ellen Fisher, who's vegan with her and her family, and really I was skeptical at first and I said I couldn't cut this out, I couldn't stop eating that, and I fully made the switch and I gave it a 14-day trial. So after I did my research on what to eat and all the plant-based foods that I could eat, the first 7 days felt great. Then I just hit a roadblock. 6 days of just feeling really bad. Then I woke up on that 14th day completely feeling different. I was sleeping through the night. I began to lose weight and I had no more joint pain at all. And since going vegan, I've lost 38 pounds. I went from 188 to 150 in 1 year with not working out and just changing my diet to a plant-based diet. So I did it at first for my health, and then the more that I got exposed to the vegan lifestyle, the more I did my research. I watched documentaries like What the Health on Netflix. It really changed my perspective. So now I do it for the planet, my health, and for animals as well.
Yeah, so I went vegan with him and did the 2-week trial, and then I found out I was pregnant. I was still vegan in the beginning of my pregnancy, and then like talking to many doctors and different people, and they're like, why would you be vegan during your pregnancy? That's really dumb. Your baby's not going to get what the baby needs and all of these things. And I started to believe them. So then I just, every now and then, if I was hungry, I just ate whatever I wanted, really. I actually kind of stayed away from meat because he was buying groceries for himself because he was vegan, and we didn't really have meat in the house or dairy really unless I went and bought my own groceries, and then I would just eat whatever I felt like eating, which wasn't a good idea. And then we moved down to Florida and I was like 7 months pregnant, and I was talking to a couple of different doctors and nurses, and they're like, you could have been vegan during your pregnancy. And I was like, it's so interesting how different people view veganism and whether it's okay or not. But now now that I've had the baby, I'm breastfeeding, and I've been breastfeeding from day one. I just slowly became vegan again, and I instantly started seeing a change. And I don't know, like Jacob went through like a period of being sick for a little bit. I don't know if I'll go through that, but we'll see. I think it also depends on how you are a vegan, because you can be an unhealthy vegan, which sounds crazy because if you watch like What the Health and different things, there's so many movies you can watch on Netflix, and YouTube has a bunch of different videos that you could watch on why you should be vegan. But yeah, you could be very unhealthy and you can do pretty serious damage to your body if you don't eat the right stuff. Like, you have to remember to eat your fruits and vegetables. Like, you really have to fill yourself up with vegetables and eat healthy, because you can't just be a vegan and then just eat a bunch of junk food and just eat however you want to. Like, you have to really pay attention to what you eat. And I know that can really affect a lot of things on your body, and it could actually go really bad if you're not careful. And there are certain things that you need to take as supplements, like B12 vegans need to take. That's something you are missing. So if you can buy that, definitely start taking it.
A lot of people, when we tell them, especially our Christian friends, and we are believers, they say, well, Jesus ate fish, they ate meat and all those things. Totally get that, totally understand it. One, we haven't been good...
Hold on, honey.
So being Christians and being vegans, a lot of people always say, well, Jesus ate fish and Jesus ate meat. But the fact is that it's not the same meat and it's not the same fish. Jesus wasn't fishing and getting his food from an ocean or a sea that was polluted with plastic and harmful chemicals. And you know, it's a choice that we make. I don't think it's unbiblical. If anything, you go right back to the Garden of Eden and how they were eating before the fall and everything. And so
But either way, it's just our no, that's the wrong word.
Perspective?
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Either way, it's just our perspective, and that's how we want to eat right now. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And I just feel like for other people, I know a lot of vegans get like crazy questions and people like bash them for being vegan. I just don't think it's necessary. Like, if you want to eat that way, why can't I eat this way? It doesn't, yeah, like Leo says, it doesn't really affect your life, so I don't understand why people care so much. But yeah, that's it. I just think we enjoy it and we like the way we feel being vegan, and I think everyone should at least try it for it. Like we did the 2-week trial and then we just loved it and kept going with it. I think everyone should try and do that, and I think eventually we'll probably make a video on what we eat in a day, especially because I'm breastfeeding, so a lot of people I feel like would want to see that. So yeah, I'm still like really working on what I like to eat and figuring out, and I started cooking more. So you know, I enjoy it and I like it. I'm a big smoothie drinker, so I'll show you guys some yummy smoothies I make.
The biggest reason for my switch after I got educated and understand it wasn't just for my own health was what happens to the people that live around the processing plants for poultry and cows and all those plants that process these animals. What happens to the people around them, and what happens to their children when they're born if you live around those places. So it's really sad and it's really tough to see, but that's something that if you watch What the Health, that you'll really see that. And for me, you know, animals are a big part of it, but when it starts to affect people and babies and children, now that we're parents, that's where it really hits home.
Right, Leo? Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe to our channel.
Bye.
Leo's over it.
He's done.
We're out of here.
It's over.
Peace out. To all
See
my
ya.
homies.